Hello friends, in this video let us see about the ways, 6 ways to overcome the lust. These are the ways to overcome the lust and these are not definitely the ways to control the lust. So first and foremost understanding is sexual addiction or porn addiction has nothing to do with morality. So whenever people search YouTube videos like how to overcome sexual addiction, we find people who are telling that if he is seeing all the women as their mothers, will they be doing such acts? So they are demoralizing the person who is doing such acts, but it has nothing to do with morality, because if a person who had multiple sexual partners and had contracted a sexually transmitted disease, who is coming to a doctor for getting treatment, will the doctor treat him in a substandard way, because like thinking that he is not a moral person, he had sex with multiple persons, that's why he has acquired this disease? Would you like if the doctor treat him in a substandard way? Definitely not, right? So we have also been taught, whenever you meet a person of suffering from HIV or whenever you meet a person who has contracted some sexually transmitted disease, never ask them how you contracted the disease. So in the similar way, this sexual desire or lust is a natural instinct in everyone. Because of this desire only this entire world is existing now. So it is a natural desire, it has nothing to do with morality. This is the first understanding which you should get, and if someone demoralizes you based on this, you should avoid that person. That is the first thing. And the second thing is, if you feel that you are not a moral person based on this habit, you should remove that from your mind. So that is the first and foremost thing which you should understand. And the second thing is, regarding sexual addiction, you need not feel guilty about it, because the sexual addiction everyone has. Like even a person of 20 years, right, from a person of 80 years, like everyone has, and it is a natural thing. And that is, even if you have failed multiple times, 20 times, 30 times, 1000 times, doesn't even matter, you have one more opportunity to overcome it. So before knowing this, like we will know about two different things. One is what is passion and what is addiction. So passion is purposeful act for self-improvement, synergistically inspiring others' nature. And addiction, what is addiction is action directed and driven towards individual craving, trifling improvement of others' nature. So which means, like in simple terms, I will tell you what I have understood as passion and addiction. In passion, you do something which you like, but it synergistically improves the other's nature also. For example, if I am a doctor, I love practicing anesthesia, I love treating people. So I am enjoying the work which I am doing. Simultaneously, this work is also improving the other's nature. This is helping others improve. For example, if I am a musician, I am enjoying composing music, but the same music produces happiness to others. So in the similar way, what is addiction is, this act is completely focused on self-enjoyment. This gives you self-enjoyment, but it does not provide any improvement to the entire world. So this is what is addiction means. Like why I am comparing those two things, because both are the nature of the Swadhisthana chakra. So people has already crossed the Mooladhara chakra. So they have already crossed their survival consciousness level. Right now they are in the enjoyment phase. So in this enjoyment phase, like you can change your addiction into your passion. You can change, you can focus on your life in the things which you like more. You can do those things which you like more, so that you can overcome this addiction. For example, if you like reading books, you can increase the time of reading your books, so that like you have less time left to do something else. You can develop a new passion. You could start learning a new sport. You could start learning a new language, because that will keep you occupied and that will reduce your addiction, that will reduce your habit of addiction. So apart from that, so the main thing which we should understand is, like guilt is something which is poking your own eyes with your own fingers. So never feel guilty about it, because you always have one more opportunity to improvise yourself, and this is definitely possible for everyone. Okay, so and the next thing is the physical diet. So this porn addiction is not only related to the mind. It's not like right now I have decided I am not going to be addicted to anything. Like it's not like that, because immediate next moment your mind changes. But it's not the mere moment of the mind, it is the physical brain, it is a physiology which is supporting the mind, because your body whenever you do an act, you start enjoying it. There's a certain amount of chemicals like dopamine are released, which makes you feel more and more crave towards it, which makes you believe this, which this body makes this mind believe that this act is helping, this act is helpful, this actful is giving enjoyment to us. So this physical body is again and again triggering the mind to do the certain kind of acts. So that's why in the previous video also I have explained what are samskaras. Samskaras are deep rooted patterns that are not just related to the physical plane, they have crossed the physical plane, they have impacted the physiology, which is triggering the things again and again. In the similar way, even all the addictions like smoking addiction, alcohol addiction, they are scientifically treated. They are pure addiction, they are like certain kind of disease. It's not a mere play of the mind, it has a physiological thing which has to be treated. In the similar way, even the porn addiction, sexual desires also has a physiological basis which has to be addressed. Without addressing it, even if you control the mind, it will lead to relapse multiple times. So in this first thing which I would like to say is like avoid non-veg, avoid overeating, and avoid processed and packaged foods. So in all my videos in all these years, I have never advocated towards non-vegetarian. Even though I am a vegetarian, I never advocate anything towards personal food habits of persons. But this being the truth, I should reveal it. I can't hide it, because this is one of the things. Like during this process, you should avoid all these things which are rajasic and tamasic in nature. So don't go much into details like whether I should avoid onion or garlic, or not much details are needed. You can just avoid these things. Like you can avoid non-vegetarian, you can avoid overeating, and you can avoid processed and packaged foods. So you need not avoid this for lifetime. For example, if you are struggling to overcome it, you can make it in such a way that your physical body supports the process which you are trying. You can avoid it for few days, like for 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, till the time you are overcoming the habit. You can avoid this, because simultaneously your physiology will also support the mental venture which you are taking, which you are progressing towards. So this physiology will start supporting you. This won't trigger you, or this won't be an obstacle in the path. So please do try it, or else if you are not able to follow it, please leave it. You can follow the rest of the things till this can be done. Don't take it in a serious way, but I'm saying this will help you in a massive way. And the second thing is daily intake of haritaki and brahmi. So as I have already told, this has a physiological basis. There is a certain amount of neurotransmitter level, certain amount of chemical change that have already happened in our body, which is keep on triggering us. So this haritaki powder, which we call kadaka in Tamil, brahmi, which we call vallare in Tamil, these two herbs has in nature to rebuild the physiology in the way we want for progressing towards our for progressing towards a much better life. So for haritaki, so every day you should take 1 gram, and vallare also and brahmi also you should take every day 1 gram. Usually they come in the 500 mg tablets. If you are taking haritaki in powder form, you can take it the night before sleeping. Just before sleeping, you can take it after dinner. So the same 1 gram quantity you can take. If you are taking it as a tablet, it is also fine. You can take 500. If it is coming in 500 mg, you can take 2 tablets before sleeping. So if you are taking brahmi, this also comes in tablet form and powder form. If you take in powder, you can take about like 1 gram. If it is coming in tablet form like 500 mg, you can take 2 tablets. You can take any time of the day, before food, after food, doesn't matter. You please take it. So please try to include these 2 things in your diet. This will definitely support you in your journey. And the fourth thing is the mental diet. So as I have already explained in the previous video, samadhi, the simplest way to achieve everything in life. So if you have the intention to overcome this habit, definitely you are going to do it, because this is the first stage, the vitarka stage. This is the future seeding. You have already implanted the thought that you want to overcome this addiction. So definitely you will overcome it someday or the other. Because of that simple thought only, you have taken this action. You are watching this video now. So this thought itself is going to lead you. Even if you don't take any action, this will change your life, and this is going to definitely change your life over the period of time. If you take efforts, it is going to improve you in a much faster way. So this is the first step, vitarka stage. You are in the future seeding. And the next thing is the physical precognitive emotion. So in that video I have clearly explained. Please watch that video. So anything which manifests in the physical world, it essentially happens in the mental plane first, then it reflects into the physical world. So whatever the things you want. Why do you want to practice brahmacharya? So even in Yoga Sutra it is still brahmacharyam virya labham. Virya labham means energy. So the main benefits of practicing of trying to overcome sexual addiction or sexual desires is two things are saved. One is time and energy. Whatever the benefits you say, these are just a multiplication of these two things only. For example, if your lifespan is increased or if your healthy lifespan is increased, it is simply you can say it as a time is saved. Or else like if you overcome these habits, your everyday time is saved. So apart from that, if energy is saved means like if you avoid this, like your daily day-to-day energy is also improved. Apart from that, the energy which you could divert to doing other tasks like learning other habits like sports, learning other things, all those things are also saved. So everything is just a reflection of your everything finally boils down to two things. One is saving of timing and saving of energy. So by practicing this, whatever the things you are going to achieve in your life, visualize it, believe it, that is it has already happened, visualize it, and attach the associated emotions to it. Like you feel yourself happy after you feel yourself that you are a better person, you feel that you are much more happier than what you were before, and you feel that you are much more energetic, much more healthier than what you were. Believe that it has already happened and it is a reality. Do this for 5 minutes every day like a meditation. So this meditation you should do. So then when I say meditation, again the question comes like how to do meditation. There is no rules for it in the first place. You do it before food, after food, you do it in the morning or you do it in the evening, you do it in the sitting position or do it in the lying position. No, nothing is related to it. You can do it before sleep also. Whatever the time you feel comfortable, please definitely do it. 5 minutes a day. Believe that whatever the things you want has already happened in your life. It has. Visualize it. You feel the emotions, whatever the things you are enjoying, feel the emotions associated with it. This will definitely become the reality, which is the third step, metabiocognition driven reality, which will improve the self, which will expand the self. So this can be applied to any techniques. This technique can be applied to anything in your life. So this is the mental diet. And the fifth thing, so which is the energy diet. So anything you want to change in your life, it involves changing all the 4 koshas. There are 5 pancha koshas. So in the Anandamaya kosha is beyond everything. You can change the rest of the 4 dimensions, which will change your life. For example, if your mind produce some new pattern, your physical body is also changed, your energy body is also changed. For example, if you have some depression, your body also starts developing some diseases, and few people say that your aura also changes. Okay, so in the similar way, if your body has some disease, that will also affect you mentally because you have to get treated, you are not feeling well. And apart from that, people say that your aura turns black and all those things, like which means simply the energy body is also changed. And the third thing is like if your energy body is also changed, for example, after initiation or kundalini awakening, your mind also changes and also the physiology, your body also changes. In the similar way, the collective consciousness, the environment around you is also influencing all the 3 layers. In the similar way, everything, any one layer, if out of all those bodies, any one body, if there is a change happening on one body, it affects all the 4 bodies. So addressing all the 4 bodies simultaneously will help us, will support us. Because like for example, if you have changed your mind and if your physiology is not supporting, or if you have just changed the physiology but your mind is not supporting, this will keep on, you have to fight amongst all your bodies, because one body is pulling you towards something and the other body is pulling you towards something. This will lead to a conflict. So addressing all the 4 bodies simultaneously will help us achieve the goals much faster. So in the energy diet, you should keep your environment clean. You should all those things which provides a negative energy. So already in a video I have told like what are the things that produce positive energy. I will provide the description of the video in the link. Please definitely check that. So in general I will tell you, keep the environment around you clean, keep the house clean. Whenever you get the clothes, like just fold them and keep it in a neat way. Whenever something is broken, discard it. Whenever some garbage is there in your house, discard it. Keep the things arranged way, keep the things in an arranged way, lamp light. So all these things are going to produce energy. This will support you in your spiritual journey. Okay, so and the 6th thing is the environment around us. So this is the most important thing, because right now already we want to change our desires, our physiology also we have we have changed, and the environment also is very good, but still people are affected because the triggers that happens mainly because from the environment. Because whenever I open a YouTube channel, there are certain videos which are shown which triggers me. Whenever I open a Instagram, there are certain triggers which are triggering me again and again. So on these days, because of the easy availability of the internet and the smartphones, it is very very easy to watch porn movies or something else or whatever the things you want. It is very very easily available and accessible at any point of the day, which like never before over the period of 1000 years or 2000 years, this point in time, like no other time this much amount of freedom was available to us. So this easily leads to triggers. So what you can do is, like, you can use some apps through which you can have a accountability on what you can do, like Men Don't Fap. So this is one of the app. Apart from that, you can change certain settings, or you can install some apps like which can avoid such triggers. Like in Google, you can turn on the safe search and all those things. And apart from that, you can avoid those people avoid those friends or who are triggering you towards such things, like who are making you not focused on your goal. You can avoid such people. So apart from that, most of the times what happens is, like, we try to do all these things and it is just a moment. The moment you watch, like, everything, all the control you have just vanishes in 5 minutes, and at the end of 5 minutes, like, everything is done. So this thing shouldn't happen. So what you can do is, like, you can remember your favorite deity at that point of time. Let it be Shiva, let it be Shakti, let it be Krishna, Vishnu, Lakshmi, or Jesus, right, or Muhammad, whatever you want. Like, you can remember that God, you can chant their name, you can utter their song, or you can just remember them for a few seconds. That will definitely help you to overcome the trigger, and it will support you in the entire part. So I hope I have told you everything clearly. I will just summarize you in a very in a 1 minute. So first thing, sexual addiction is not related to morality. Please overcome that mindset. Second thing, never no need to feel guilty about sexual addiction. It is a normal thing which is happening for everyone else. And the third thing, the physical diet is very very essential to overcome this habit. So first thing, try to avoid non-vegetarian foods for at least for the time being. So try and avoid overeating. Try and avoid processed and packaged foods, and daily include Haritaki and Brahmi in your diet. And the fourth thing, the mental diet. Try and do meditation for 5 minutes. Visualize yourself. Feel happy. When you practice this thing, feel happy. Whatever the things that you are going to achieve, believe that it has already happened. So this is the physical immersion technique. So apart from that, the fifth thing is, like, keep your environment clean, and the sixth thing is, like, avoid the triggers, like, which include the social medias, which includes the friends around you, and whenever you are triggered, utter your favorite God name. So I hope this video was useful for you. I have tried to explain it in a much more scientific way, much more simpler way, with the right kind of understanding that no one has ever explained. If you find this video useful, please definitely like this video, please share to others, and if you would like to hear similar content, please definitely subscribe to the channel. I would like to see you in one another video. If you would like to hear similar videos, please definitely let me know in comments. So apart from that, if you would like to have like 21 days, like everyday videos for this, like you would like to have 21 days challenge, please definitely let me know. I will try to support all these things in whatever the way possible. So I will see you in one another video like this. Until then, it's Dr. Aravind signing off. Prosper in eternal truth.